This man really tried to win me over by putting Mereoleona, by putting Bay at the beginning of this chapter like the rest of it was an absolute booty cheeks. That's a little bit too harsh. It wasn't booty cheeks. I think the chapter was fine. It was decent. But it's crazy that Morris, or as the fandom has now named him, Loris, it's crazy that he's actually done. Like, there's no getting up, there's no second wind, there's nothing. This man is actually done. He got washed in like 2 chapters. Man's got slapped up, he got clapped up, and now it's just over for him. After everything that was built up for this man. He was very similar to Zenon, like I've said prior, although I believe that Zenon was set up and built up a whole lot better than Loris. But either way, he was still built up to be something of value, something of importance, to be somewhat of a threat, but no. That wasn't the plan, I guess, Tabata had in store for him, even though that's what it looked like to everybody else. How you got that much power, that much intelligence, that much knowledge? You have a devil that literally allows you to mess with concepts and you lose in 2 chapters. How is that possible? But anyways, let's get off of Loris for right now and circle back around to Mereoleona. She is definitely, for sure, absolutely the highlight of this chapter, and that's saying something because she's only in 2 pages. But hey, the 2 pages that she is in are spectacular, bro. I gotta say thank you to Tabata for always making Mereoleona look cool. He never draws a moment where she's lacking. She's never had a moment where she's been caught lacking. You can't say that for a lot of other characters within a series. Although I guess there could be a case to be made that her fighting this demon for this long and her being out of the story for so long, I think it was about 30 chapters, that is like being caught lacking, but I don't think so, dog, because it was never shown. Like, whenever Tabata shows Mereoleona, she's always doing something cool. She's always being a beast. So while it is unfortunate that she was out of the story for such a long time, and we are only just now getting back to her fighting this ancient demon, she ain't been caught lacking because what she does against this demon is pure fire. Pun intended. And on top of that, I think this whole Mereoleona situation will be handled better if/whenever the anime comes back. Because I could definitely see them pacing this fight out a little bit better. Not just having it start in 1 episode and then cut away for like 15 or 30 episodes and then show it again. I feel like in hindsight, it would be handled maybe just a little bit better. Or maybe they just keep it the exact same way it was presented in the manga, but either way, I can't wait for the anime to come back so I can see this fight animated. Because despite the pacing/spacing, it would still be incredible to see her whoop this dude's butt in all that Sakuga, or Sakuga. I don't know how you say the name. But anywho, like I was saying before I started talking about the anime coming back, Mereoleona defeats the demon in this chapter. She's just been overpowering it this entire time. I think she's been slowly doing that though, because as she uses her Hellfire Incarnate more and more, the hotter it gets. And with that being the case, and me knowing the levels of intensity of heat with fire, I'm wondering if that means that she is currently blue right now. Because, you know, red fire, it's hot, but blue fire is hotter than that, and then you got white fire, which is even hotter than blue fire. So does that mean she's blue or white? If she was white, bro, whoo! I think if she got up to that level, though, she'd be, like, incinerating the ground as she walked. So maybe we'll just keep it at blue. Or maybe she's not. Maybe she's still just at red. Who knows? Although, I think Mereoleona has used blue fire before, if I'm not mistaken, when she was fighting against the elves? I think she laid out one attack that had some blue fire to it. But as Mereoleona finally vanquishes this ancient demon, more demons show up right in front of her, but she ain't worried, dog. In fact, she's still grinning. Which bro, I love this character so much. I love how right after she defeats this big old menace, she's just right on to the next thing. Talk about let's clean up the rest. She said it's time to take out the trash. My goat, dude. My goat. After that, though, the chapter then cuts back to what's going on with the tree of Clover, and we see that a bunch of other characters have now arrived on the scene. In the form of Patry, Nozel, Longris. Still wondering, by the way, where is Fuego? Where is Fuegoleon? I think he is literally the last character that we have no like, clue where he's at or what he's doing. Is he being saved for, like, the final battle of this arc, whenever that is? That could be, like, 100 chapters from now. This arc been going on for the longest time, dude. So who knows when we'll actually see Fuegoleon again. Maybe that dude on a Zoro tip, he just lost. He don't know where he's going. But to get back to it, the chapter then cuts back to Loris and zooms in right on his face, just so that you can clearly see that he is actually defeated. And then we see Lucifero using his body and talking through his forehead, saying, "Thank you for your service, human." And I gotta say this, while dishing out a thank you for your service to the right people is definitely a sign of respect, here it is definitely not, dude. That sentence got all kinds of disrespect just laid within it. Because this man Lucifero or Luciferio, he don't care whatsoever about Loris. No, sir, he do not. Not in the way we cared about you, Loris. You let us all down. All that devil ever did was just use you. He used you as a host, and now he's using your body, or rather your life, as the accelerant to open up the second gate of the underworld and unleash all those demons. Which, by the way, the art showing the second level of the underworld being opened is insane. Like, this double-page spread is some top-tier quality, simply just because of the massive amount of devils that Tabata drew here. And some of the designs that he got going on in this particular double-page spread are pretty cool. They're pretty unique, like the bird-looking one that he's got up in the top left or right, depending on which way you're looking at the video. I'm not gonna do that again. I'm just gonna say this one and that one, and then I'll just show you in post edit. Or just in edit. This one right here also looks pretty cool, as well as this one over here, and that one too. In this one right here, I wouldn't necessarily call it cool per se, but it's still a very interesting and unique design. But now that I've dished out that praise for the designs that Tabata created, I have to wonder why Tabata decided to do what he did next. Because after all the devils of the second level are brought out, Lucifero decides to combine all the devils from the first level and the second level into one. And it creates like this massive form or vessel, whatever you want to call it, into which Lucifero can manifest himself. But the thing is, you know, I just talked about all those cool designs, and they really are, but this form looks about ugly and lame as all get out. When I think of a bunch of devils, literally hundreds upon hundreds, being combined into one giant mass, into one giant form, I don't think of a giant glopping white goo. That's not what I think of at all. It's like he was trying to go for anti-venom, but then just said, fuck it, right in the middle of it, and said, I'm just gonna keep the goo part. Like, what? This is the final product that you decided to come up with? I guess maybe he decided to come up with a form that didn't look super cool or super interesting because he wanted to save that for Luciferio's actual form. Maybe that's what he was doing, and if that is the case, then I think I can let this one slide. But if we get to the end of the arc and we don't actually see that dude's real form, oh, I'ma be pissed. I'ma be upset. Also, this new form has like created a field of oppressive gravity that's like pushing a whole bunch of people down, and it's affecting Mereoleona. So I'm wondering if she's still going to have some involvement in fighting this thing, or if it is going to be exclusively the Black Bulls, who have all hopped inside of their hideout and created the Ultra Giant Black Bull, which they then use to punch Lucifero right in the face. And I gotta wonder, dude, is Lucifero the actual main villain of this arc? Is he? Please tell me that he is. Like, I know we got a fourth sibling in the back somewhere, he just cooling or doing something, I don't know what, but please, can we have one villain stick for at least a little while? I know we got that in the form of Zenon, but can we get that again for longer in the form of Lucifero? I'm tired of just washing villains left and right. I'm so tired of it, bro. Just have one stick. Have one character be the main villain of this arc. Please. Don't introduce any more. Don't reintroduce any more, because I've seen the theory about the 3 balls that are behind Lucifero right now, and about how they're the Dark Triad possibly coming back. No. While I'd love to see Zenon return, the bag has been fumbled. We done fought Zenon 3 times. We done fought Dante and Vonica twice. We don't need them back to fight again just to kill again. No, just have it be, I don't know what those 3 balls could be. Maybe they're his actual balls, okay? Maybe y'all are looking too deep into it. Maybe this man just got 3 nuts. And you know what? On that note, I think we're gonna have to call it there, because what the